I'd have to say going on a journey. I want to be able to empathize and not necessarily relate to the character, because there are obviously some stories out there that I can't relate to. Being surprised is great. There's a moment in the movie Heat where Robert De Niro and Amy Brenneman are in a car. He's got her, they're going somewhere, they can get away, but he makes that decision to go back for one more score and to try to take down his nemesis. And there's just that brief moment in there where is he or isn't he? And I love those moments. And for me, whether it's scripted or not, if it's part of the story, I think I'm just really happy with the way that came out. My friend Whitney is the greatest storyteller in my life. She tells a great story. Her family and Whitney, she has two boys and her husband, they were at the mall. And they have two young sons, and their youngest son, George, who was always running around and getting into trouble. I'm not really a fan of people who leash their kids, but this kid needed to be leashed. And for some reason, that day when they were at the mall, they didn't leash him. And they were in the food court, they were having some lunch, and sitting across from them was this couple. And the man was tatted up, gauges, earrings. He just didn't look like the kind of people that you would normally hang out with. So they were completely judging him. They're eating lunch, they're sitting around, all of a sudden, George is gone. Where is George? They're looking, they have nowhere left to look, and out of nowhere, the guy that they had been judging with the tattoos and the gauges and the earrings says, "Holy shit, that kid's in the box." And they turn around and George is standing inside one of those toy machines that you can get the stuffed animal toys out of. He was small enough to literally crawl up and under and get in the box, and there's this kid standing there like this. And of course, the first question out of our mouths when she was telling us the story is, "Please tell me you got a picture of this kid in the box." And she said, "No, I wish I would have, but we were so concerned." And Brian, her husband, had to try to reach up and coax the kid out and pull him down. And finally, they got him out without much fanfare or support. We call that the "holy shit, that kid's in the box" story. I think I'm living the best story I've ever told. Being a father to my two little girls has been the best story of my life. Every day something changes. Watching those kids grow up, watching them become little independent women, learning about things that they like. My daughter is a huge Harry Potter fan, has read the books twice, the entire series, and she's 11 years old. I'm not a huge fan, but she is, so I've learned to appreciate the things that she likes about it. And my youngest one, Olivia, who's 8, is really into karate and soccer, and just going on their journey and seeing them become wonderful little people is, in my opinion, the greatest story.